Alright, so let's start off with ALLDY, no? Now, itong ALLDY, it's currently trading within this range dito sa baba, between 28 cents to 33 cents, more or less. We can argue na hindi ba dapat 32.5 or 34, whatever, basta, it's within this area, okay? Now, if we can come back and start trading above tong 33, then I think that opens up this range here between 33 and 39.5. I believe that would be an easier range to trade than trying to force a trade within this lower range here, although from a percentage perspective, hindi naman sila gano'n nagkakaiba. Para sa akin lang kasi, mas marami na tayong chop sa area na to, and I would rather trade a quote-unquote clean canvas rather than trying to force a trade kung saan medyo mas marami ng gulo, for lack of a better term. So, if we can come up, break above this, retest, hold, then perhaps we can start trading this area here. And if we can break above 395, yes, meron tayong untog dito, but I think the next main level of resistance would be closer to 51 na. But I am aware na meron tayong mga pwedeng pag-untugan na levels dito. However, if from here, we come back down, break beneath 28, then obviously, bago tayong 52-week low, bago tayong sakit ng ulo, and we're gonna have to wait and see how this plays out from there before we can decide moving forward if this is something that we want to trade. As of right now, ako personally, wala akong nakikitang exciting na opportunity dito sa ALLDY. So, at least for myself, I'm gonna be patient and wait for a little while longer. Next, tignan natin yung Metrobank, no? Now, itong Metrobank, it came down here and tagged yung area of demand natin. Okay? Personally, as you guys know, I wanted to see some type of bullish structure sana below here to get me in. Unfortunately, nag-bounce tayo kaagad at bumalik tayo sa area of supply na to. Okay? Doon tayo nauntog. So, from right here, what I'm thinking is either maaaring nagpo-form siya ulit ng lower high, tas baka mag-breakdown tayo, break beneath 44.6, and magkakaroon tayo ng bagong lower low, which again, confirmation na patuloy pa rin yung downtrend natin. Okay? Or, maaaring mag-range muna tayo sa area na to. That's also possible. Or, we could actually come back, break above tong 50 pesos na area, and maybe form some type of inverse head and shoulders pattern around here that we could use to lean on for a potential trade idea moving forward. Okay? Minsan, nakakapikon kapag naghihintay tayo tapos hindi nagdi-develop, no? Pero, mas nakakapikon kung maging impatient tayo, bigla tayong sasakay, tapos may ipit lang tayo. Okay? So, for me, I would rather wait for a clearer scenario to play out dito sa MBT before I jump in. Okay? Possible din naman na from here parang mag-range lang tayo dito, then we get the breakout. But let's see. Kasi the problem is, kulang na kulang pa yung candles eh. Kulang na kulang pa yung structure na tinitignan natin. Diba? My hope is yun nga, mabuo yung inverse head and shoulders dito sa area na to. And kapag ganon, mas malinaw yung pwede nating sandalan moving forward, no? Mas dadali yung buhay natin in looking for a potential trade idea kasi malinis. Alam ko saan ako naghihintay, alam ko saan ako magkakat, alam ko saan yung invalidation, malinis na sa akin yung targets. Now, as I said, if you break above tong 50 area, the next level of resistance will be around 52.2, followed by 55.2. However, if from here we do roll over, break beneath tong 47.5 and 44.6, as we said na baka mag-lower low, then the next level of support is at 43.25. Okay, so if hinahawakan nyo to or if bumili kayo ng Metrobank, just be aware na overall, di ba? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low pa rin tayo. So yung overall structure is still downtrending. So just be careful and don't be too impatient and rush in. Now, itong green, we did carve out a potential higher low dyan. Diba? Ito yung low mo, high, potential higher low, a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern forming. But as I said before, nung pataas tayo dito, what I prefer to see is mabasag natin tong 1.80 something na level na to. We trade above it, look for a pullback kahit na bumalik dito sa white zone na yan, and see if it can push higher from there. Targeting 2.13 next, and if that breaks, 2.44 naman ang kasunod. Okay? Where we're trading right now, for me, wala pang clarity eh. Yes, it's a good sign na potentially nag-form tayo nitong higher low. But from here, we could easily turn from itong area of supply na yan, mauntog, go lower, and actually break beneath this eh. Diba? Siyempre pag ganon, malamang kung kunwari pinilit natin, nagmadali tayo, hindi tayo matutuwa. Diba? Another scenario that could happen here is mag-range lang tayo between tong 1.50 something hanggang 1.70 something na area. Okay? Wala pa talagang clarity eh. But, as I said before, I do like how green is shaping up. Pero kasi wala pa siyang trigger na binibigay. Now, triggers is something that's very important, and I'm sure na we'll have a video on that in the future. No? Dami ko ng utang. But, ako kasi kung wala akong nakikitang trigger, the bias is irrelevant. Just because I think it's gonna go up, it doesn't mean that the stock should go up. Diba? Malay ko ba? Hindi ko naman alam ang gagawin yan eh. Ang alam ko lang is if sumunod siya sa isang particular scenario na tinitingnan ko, then I would be willing to trade it kasi I know from experience that the odds will be in my favor. It's no guarantee that you will win the trade, but there's a higher probability that you do. Now, kung kunwari, from here, let's say, nag-hold dyan, hindi nabasag tong white zone na to, then where price could likely go back to is yung 1.63 na support, followed by 1.52. If 1.52 breaks, then baka balikan na natin tong support na na-discuss natin from way back in the day at 1.34 na galing dito. Itong area of consolidation na yan. Okay? Alright, next let's talk about AP. Now, tong AP, yung overall structure niya reminds me a little bit of DMC in the sense na nag-range siya dito sa wider area na to and potential overshoot yan, potential overshoot yung sa baba. Diba? Medyo kamukha lang ng konti, no? Now, kung ganon, assuming susunod siya sa script, then ako personally, as I said, I wouldn't be hurrying to trade something that's caught within a larger range. Not because it's not tradable, it's just a little bit harder. And syempre, gusto natin yung mga low-hanging fruit, diba? Now, eto, from here, alright? Kung kunwari, let's say na mag-pullback siya ulit dito around 32 hanggang 31.8 na area, basta ma-fill tong gap na to, and then we see some type of rejection, hindi ako magugulat if from here, balikan natin tong next level of resistance at 33.5, then dyan magkakaalaman. Overshoot nga lang ba talaga to? Kasi once that breaks, this entire section opens up eh. This entire range opens up between 33.5 to 37. And I think that might be an easier range to trade overall than trying to trade within all of this chop na nangyayari sa lugar na to. Okay? Ang tanong is kung mabasag nga, mag-hold nga ba? So if we can come back, break above 33.5 and hold above it, then that opens up this area and hopefully makahanap tayo ng magandang trade from there. Now, kung kunwari naman, let's say na from where we are, alright? From where we are, we roll over and break beneath tong low na to. Okay? Then, kung hindi nag-hold yung 30.5 from there, baka balikan na natin tong mga levels of support na naiwan natin sa baba at 29.65, 29, and 28.5 respectively. Okay? Alam ko, medyo marami, pero kasi ang choppy na kasi talaga eh. So, I'm trying to be as accurate as I can for all of you, but it's beginning to look a little bit like a notebook kasi nga, ang dami ng chop na nangyari along the way, no? So, kung mag-pull back tayo dito, I'd be a little wary kasi baka tumuloy na eh. Kung nabasag tong 28.5, we might come back and revisit tong area of brief consolidation from before or head even lower than that. And then finally, tignan po natin tong ARA. Now, itong ARA, medyo malaki na nga po yung binaba niya, no? As we discussed before, it more or less undid yung move to the upside. It came back, filled tong gap na naiwan natin from before, and now we're essentially ranging between 1.3 hanggang 1.43. Okay? Now, from here, very textbook naman eh. If we can break above 1.43 and start holding above it, then it opens up this range here between 1.43 hanggang 1.62. If, however, mabasag naman natin tong 1.3 hanggang mga 1.28 na area, we break to the downside, test from underneath, it holds, then baka balikan natin yung 1.14 na support na naiwan natin, which was the previous high here. Tas kung pati yan mabasag pa, baka balikan na natin yung previous na range low at 93 cents, no? Right now, it's not looking the best. I am not saying na hindi na siya aangat or anything kasi hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung gagawin ng market eh. But, I wouldn't be very eager to trade this kahit na yun nga, ma-break natin yung 1.43. I wouldn't be chomping at the bit para i-trade tong range na to kasi overall, biglang pumangit yung itsura ng chart eh. Okay? If sabihin natin from here, we can come back, reclaim yung 1.62 and start holding above that area, then maybe, kasi this entire range here might be a bit more tempting. Kahit nga hindi niya mabalikan yung 1.97, pwedeng i-fill niya tong gap and that would still be a decent range to trade. But, it all depends eh. It all depends na kahit gawin man niya yun, ano yung itsura if and when that happens. Diba? Kung maganda ba yung structure, pangit ba yung structure, what have you. And then, we'll rediscuss this ulit kung sakaling mangyari yon. But for now, kung may hawak kayo and for some reason, hindi pa na-trigger yung trail stops nyo from before, maybe consider revamping your plan ng konti. Parang take into account yung mga bagong nangyari, yung mga bagong structure na nag-form. Pero kung nag-iisip pa lang kayo na pumasok right now, for me personally, hintay pa siguro muna. Let's see how this develops. Kung gumanda, maybe. But for now, for me, pass muna. So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I hope nakatulong po to sa inyo kahit konti and may natutunan kayo kahit papano. And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!